Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Beemer Fam. As you can tell by today's title and thumbnail, we are installing a full GT Swan neck style wing on this car that's fully carbon fiber from Stradale Design. They're also going to be installing this wing as well. So we're just waiting for the boys to let us inside their shop, and we're gonna get straight to work on one of the last major modifications on this build. Obviously, we have no rear spoiler on the car. See, in the last episode, we've done the rear fender flares right there to make the rear end wider. We also added these carbon rear bumper extensions. But something we didn't film is we added some 305 tires, some Michelin Pilot 4S's. I think it's safe to say we have officially fixed the rear wheel gap on this car. So really the last thing that we need to do with this car is the wing. And if you guys haven't seen this car before, we have a whole new 3.0 CSL front bumper and fenders kit. We've got these nice forged light FL1 series wheels, carbon side skirts from West Coast Zeros, and not to mention the full titanium exhaust from Vile Master. So I'm really happy with how this car has come together so far. Go ahead and pull inside the shop and get straight to work on this thing. Wow. So as you can see, we made it to the shop and it sounds good already. This is one of their shop cars. It's a G87 M2. Got quite the work done to this car. It looks really good. Wow. It's got hood, fenders, BBS wheels, but the wing, guys, the wing is looking crazy. Look at that car, man. That just looks so good. Our wing isn't quite as big as that one, but it's still gonna be plenty big enough. Oh, that sounds so good. I really think the wing is gonna go well with the diffuser and all the carbon accents we already have on the car. But seeing it next to the M2 is just so naked. Oh my God, it sounds so good. Wow, it looks so good sat inside the shop. This is our wing right here. So we've got a great width. Not only that, it's less than 10 pounds, this wing. It's full carbon fiber. Somewhere between 5 to 10 pounds is the range. Full carbon end plates. I want you guys to let me know, should we leave the wing end plates in carbon or should we wrap them in Miami blue? Then over here we have the Swan neck wing stands, which are full aluminum built. And then we also have the wing plates, which we're gonna have to cut a hole in the trunk that's the size of this oval pretty much. And then we have this right here, which should sandwich right there. And he was mentioning that the good thing about these stands is they're actually slightly curved. So when you sandwich these in between the trunk, you will not be making any indentations or altering the trunk's design in any way or making any dents. This is a fully reversible wing if you decide to take it off, but you're just gonna have to do some sanding and repainting the trunk to make it look like factory again. And then right here we do have some of the bolts and washers right here that are necessary to install the wing. So I went ahead and did the liberty of removing the trunk liner for them. We also, as I mentioned, removed the spoiler as well, but you can see the trunk liners in here, and they're gonna have to cut in this area right here to mount the wing. Huge thanks to Andrew, the owner of Stradale Design, for installing their brand new Swan neck GT wing for the G82. He is starting the installation process by marking with a pen where he will begin to cut the steel trunk with a saw. Once that's done, he grabbed his vacuum and immediately places it near the cutting area to catch all of the steel shrapnel, which is quite satisfying to watch. This part of the process is very time consuming and took a few hours since the G82 has 2 layers of steel plates before reaching the top layer of the trunk. Once cut, it's then time to fully remove those plates so Andrew can fit those brackets appropriately. And just like that, we have the driver's side completed, but we ran into our first problem with this installation. Now that we have one side done, Stradale Design needs to re-up on saw bits because they ran out cutting all that metal. So we're gonna go ahead and take this, which is one of their shop cars, if you will. It's a G87 M2. He's got quite a lot of work done to it. Alpha end hood, alpha end body kit. Look at the fenders, it's full carbon fiber. We saw a little bit on this car earlier, but we're gonna go ahead and go for a ride in this and kind of enjoy it a bit. So you can see it's got the nice BBS wheels on there, full carbon wing. I like how he even painted side plates as well. But this will be my first time inside of a G87 Generation M2, so I'm excited. But before we continue on with today's video, we get to thank the sponsor, which is Simply Carbon Fiber. Simply Carbon Fiber just released their new line of traditional twill carbon fiber colored phone cases, and it looks absolutely amazing. Just off first glance, you can see the carbon fiber looks like traditional normal carbon fiber, but as the light hits it, it starts to bring out the colored flake, and they have different colors like blue, green, red, yellow, any color you want. If you guys have been watching us for a while, we've been working with Simply Carbon Fiber for years, and I've been wearing their phone cases, and they're absolutely amazing. They're lightweight, they're durable, even heat resistant since it is carbon fiber. But not only that, they have other real and genuine carbon fiber accessories like the new limited edition 10th anniversary Apollo Forge carbon fiber watch, which is absolutely amazing. So if you guys are interested in getting yourself or some loved ones some Simply Carbon Fiber, go ahead and click the links in the description. Use the code BF10 for 10% off. And with less being said, let's continue on with today's video. The interior in here has got the carbon trim. I guess it's something they did with the M2s. They added M colors on the door panels, which is nice. Got the nice comfort seats. You can see the wing in the back though, looks wild. What all do you have done performance-wise to this?
So engine-wise is just stock.
Okay.
And besides the Eisenman exhaust, everything else is just stock.
Is that a catback exhaust?
It's a resonator back. So you keep one of the resonators and you delete the secondary resonator.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's slightly deeper tone than most of the other ones that you hear on the market. I do plan on doing single turbo.
Okay.
So that's kind of like I wanted. So that's why I asked you earlier, like, if you could do a review on it from your perspective. I wanted to see, like, how's the drivability.
Absolutely.
Back for them.
Oh my god, that feels good. Oh, this thing feels great. Oh, that sounds good. It's very deep. Alright. Wow. Is that exhaust, is that stainless steel or?
Yeah,
It's nice.
I love this exhaust. It's all one piece, so there's no like, adjusting all the different angles with
Yeah.
all the fittings to make sure it doesn't rattle or it doesn't hit anything. And this one is just, it's probably the easiest exhaust I've ever installed on this car.
Wow, that's good to know. I know Eisenman's always been a prestigious brand.
Yeah.
It's also got the facelift screen in here. How do you like the screen in here?
I like it. So you can configure it. You can toggle all your different settings. So all these are adjustable and customizable, and so you can put all your different widgets on here.
Luckily, we found exactly what we were looking for at the local hardware store, and we raced our way back to the shop as fast as we could to continue the installation job. And as you can see, Andrew has finished making the appropriate cuts to the passenger side of the trunk, and now it's time to drill our first holes so we can install the lower wing brackets to the trunk. A few hours later, we can see the lower wing brackets are installed to the trunk, and its fit and finish looks OEM grade. The purpose of these brackets is not only to ensure the wing remains highly stable and securely attached, but also to provide an unobstructed line of sight for executing the most challenging drill through the trunk's top. Here I'm helping Andrew make sure he doesn't break through the vinyl wrap quite yet, because we want to drill through the top side of the trunk instead. Now that that's finished, we can finally relax and take a breath, as those were the last cuts and holes needed for the trunk. We can shift our focus to installing the wing stand, followed by the full carbon fiber wing itself. That don't even look real. Wow. Again, this is the Stradale Design wing. And the great thing about this wing is it is adjustable. So there are 3 different wing settings. So we can make the wing go tilt it higher if we wanted to. But I think it looks really good like this. Now that the car is out in the light, I really think this wing tied all the mods together, all the carbon fiber on the side skirts, on the front end kit, but also the color of the wheels. I was going back and forth between if we should change these wheels to alloy, but because the wing is full carbon fiber and has these black stands, I think it accents the wheels really well. And especially when you stand back here like this, everything looks very uniform. It looks so good. So now we have this giant wing. We have the nice carbon fiber diffuser with the Valve Master titanium exhaust. And we even have these rear bumper extensions right here. And I absolutely love how the carbon fiber tapers to the side of the car with the carbon fiber side skirts from West Coast Euros. The louvered fenders that are carbon fiber as well. And then straight to the front of the car, we even have carbon fiber on the front splitter. And then part of the actual bumper itself is carbon fiber. So, but then we stand back and see the car from the front with the wing right there. It looks absolutely amazing. It looks like a bona fide race car, and honestly gives it a much more exotic presence. I mean, just look at the car behind me. It looks so much more exotic from when we picked it up last December. I mean, this car was completely stock, and it looks like an entirely different model of BMW M car. It looks absolutely insane. Like I mentioned, the wing, I think, ties it all together. You guys have to let me know, what is your favorite mod so far on this car? And also, what is your favorite angle of the wing? Is it from the front or is it from the rear? Not only is the carbon fiber all over the roof, but it goes into the interior of the cabin as well. Obviously, we have carbon fiber on the trim, and that is from factory, but we've even added this nice Carbontastic LED steering wheel as well, which goes super well with our M carbon fiber bucket seats. And these are also a factory option from BMW M as well. SF9. But believe it or not, it gets even better inside of this car. Obviously, if you look through that rear view mirror, you can see the wing right there in the center of the car, and you can always see that the wing is there. So next on the list is we gotta go back and pick up a package from West Coast Euros, because they sent out their fender liner rubbing kit for the G82 car. So if you guys don't know, as soon as you lower any G82 car, you're going to be rubbing in the fender liner, even if you don't even include spacers. West Coast Euros has a kit that's going to fix that. We're going to go ahead and install that right now. As soon as you guys lower your G82 cars at all, you're going to be rubbing the fenders. And I'll insert a clip right now of what that exactly sounds like. If we look inside the wheel well, you can see the actual problem right here, which are these plastic flaps. The function for them is directing moisture away from the radiator, but because of that, as soon as you lower the car, these fins scrape against the tire, making the car rub super loud. And huge thanks to West Coast Euros for sending this kit out. Pretty simple kit. What you get inside are just 2 metal sheets that you replace those plastic flaps that we showed you before. All you gotta do is cut those out and then put these in, drill holes, and screw them in. You got the 2 plates, and you got the small screws right here. Let's go ahead and get started. Tires mainly rubbing on the outside of the far left And you can see this is how much damage it does over time. And keep in mind, we are running very aggressive 20 mil spacers up front, and we have wider wheels and wider tires than you would see on a typical G80 because our front end is wider. So the damage in this area is probably gonna be a little bit more extreme than most G80s out there. What we're gonna do with some cutters, we're gonna cut all these fins out and we're gonna replace them with the metal piece from West Coast Euros. And it should look something like this on the back side. We're gonna screw those in and then it'll be done. You guys don't know how much that rubbing has really been bothering me, so really the last thing we have to do now is we gotta get dinner. We're gonna go ahead and grab some In-N-Out, enjoy the wing. Huge thanks to Stradale Designs. This wing looks absolutely amazing. In my opinion, I think it's the best wing that the G8X platform has to offer. So go ahead and check out all their links in the description, stradaledesign.com. They also specialize in other aerodynamic products, including front splitters, lips, guards. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check us out on Instagram at Beemer Fam. I'll see you guys in the next video.